up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back, get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. I feel like I'm JX. J-Way. I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless. I'm gone. Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck. Into the trends. See you lead, be the best.
Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Corner to Copa. It's been a little minute since I went live. It's been a little minute since me and Coach have went live. But it's almost spring training. Me and Coach might have a show later on today. We'll see. But I've been chomping at the bit to talk some baseball, man. And this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty random. But I was just thinking yesterday how strong our bullpen could really be this year. I was actually what sparked the thought process was I was watching a interview of Kenley Jansen on Foul Territory with AJ Pierzynski and those guys over there. But yeah, I mean, we have three high leverage back end of the bullpen closer type individuals. And I really think that our bullpen is going to be very strong this upcoming year. We got Will Vest, of course, who was the closer going into the year last year. We went out and got Kyle Finnegan, and he was probably our biggest free agent acquisition at the deadline. But a slept on guy, and then of course. We got Kenley Jansen, Will Vest, and Kyle Finnegan. But a guy that was kind of overlooked in all of this was Rafael Montero, who is a veteran reliever who wasn't having a great year with the Braves, but he was solid for the Detroit Tigers. I'm gonna pull up his his page right now for those watching on the visual side of things. I appreciate everybody that checks this out. I know this is early in the morning and we haven't put a whole lot of content on the page. But if you are subscribed, you will see some shorts for all the breaking news. And of course, once spring training starts, you'll see stuff every day. But as you can see, played for the Braves last year and wasn't very good. He had a 5.50 ERA, but in 20 appearances with the Detroit Tigers, he had a 2.86 ERA. So he was able to figure some things out, and he was solid for us. I mean, this guy's played for quite some time, he's still a free agent. The Tigers might be looking to bring him back, but I don't think he's ready for a retirement. But he has been in the league for 10 years, as you can see. 20 appearances with the Tigers. He was 1-1 with a 2.86 ERA, and he started slow. For the Tigers, but when we were shorthanded late in the year, he was one of the last pitchers that saw some playing time in the playoffs against the Seattle Mariners. And he's got a solid career. He's got experience. Obviously, he played for the Houston Astros, so he's got some playoff experience, and he was pretty good for us in the playoffs as well. So let's pull up his Savant. Page to just show some of the advanced analytics. So all in all, and this is the full season of work. I think this is a full season of work, and not bad. Good expected stats as far as ERA and opponent batting average. He throws pretty hard. His fastball velocities in the 63rd percentile. But a lot of chase, a lot of whiff. His biggest issue was the walks. And, that, definitely reared his ugly head in Detroit. But overall, he's got the stuff to be a back end reliever. We won't need him to close at all next year. But if he could, man some innings in middle relief, fifth, sixth inning. The Tigers may be, they may like what they have, from their younger players. We have Hanafi, we have Herter, We got Bailey Horn. We got Troy Melton, who might be in the bullpen. They already went out and got Anderson as well. I think his name is Troy too. But yeah, we do have a lot of middle relief guys, but I think that bringing back Montero on a decent deal would only strengthen our bullpen. He avoids barrels, a lot of ground ball, contact, which is due to the heavy splitter. The heavy splitter rate. I mean, pretty much has two pitches that he utilizes primarily: his fastball and the splitter. But yeah, the one glaring issue was he could be a little erratic, and he did walk a lot of players. So that may be something that they didn't like. But overall, 2.86 ERA as a Detroit Tiger, I'm not mad at that. And he was a pretty impactful trade. A pretty impactful trade find. Kyle Finnegan, did spend some time on the IL, and Rafael Montero was our most available reliever. Outside of Will Vest and Tyler Holton. Yeah, I mean, you got Tyler Holton too. You got Herder, who's a lefty, and then you got Bailey Horn. So you got three guys right there that are strong on the left-handed side, and then the heavy duty work will be from Will Vest, Kenley Jansen, and Kyle Finnegan. But I think that Rafael Montero, if you could get him back on a decent deal, I mean, he's got enough stuff to go in and get some saves for you if he's throwing strikes. So just something that came to mind, terribly, it's super random thought that I had, but I'm sure that he'll land somewhere in the major leagues. With analytics like that, you got to think that somebody could utilize him somewhere. So maybe it'll be with the Tigers, maybe it'll be with somebody else. But I just wanted to throw my bid out there, my campaign to bring him back as a middle to late reliever. You could never have enough arms, you could never have enough depth in the bullpen, because arms do go down a lot. So, but maybe Scott Harris wants to get younger. He is 35 years old, but he had one of his best years outside of I think it was in 2021 when he was the closer for the Astros. Let's pull it up real quick. So back in 2022, he appeared in 71 games and had 14 saves with the Astros, and had a 2.37 ERA. That is the best year of his career. And since then, I guess the 2025, it was a tale of two different halves. The Tigers half being a stronger one, and maybe you attest that to the pitching lab that the Tigers have, which is renowned around the league. But let's look back at the 2022. Yeah, I mean, he was avoiding barrels, getting a ton of swing and miss, ton of strikeouts, and the reoccurring theme is weak contact on the ground. So I think he still got something in the tank, but it's still yet to be seen if that's somebody that the Tigers are interested in. They'd have to obviously make some room on the 40-man rotation. Could be a Bailey Horn, but I'm not sure. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping content all day today. I'll probably, I should be back on this Corner to Copa page. So subscribe to the channel, because there should be a lot of content from now till spring training. And then obviously once the season starts, it's nonstop. It's your boy Foster Child. I'm out.
Get your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting shit slide and